well, I wanted to read, but at first I wanted to kind of talk about O'Neill a little bit more. I wanted to say that, O'Neill, up until then, what I found out watching a documentary on his life was that, he won the Nobel Prize for Literature. This is before Iceman Cometh. And his star was going down. Nobody was reading him, and he was getting kind of ill. And he decided, fuck it, man. I'm going to write what I want. I want to write about my family, how fucked up my family was. And that's how Long Day's Journey, into Night came into daylight. And he actually sealed and had the lawyers seal it to say that don't publish this until I die,
That was a great play too, man.
Yeah.
When she's like in her hands.
Yeah.
She's like, no one sees me? And she's like, nah, that was great, man.
And so that's basically his mother. Yeah. Yeah.
That was great, man. It wasn't as good as Iceman Cometh, but it was close, man.
Yeah. What do you think is the major difference? I mean, why do you think Iceman Cometh is a better play?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I don't think it really was that much better, but I think I relate better to
the characters and stuff. Yeah.
Down and out characters and
sure.
Yeah, like the Robert Redford character where he's like I relate to that too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
The old anarchist guy who kind of disillusioned with the movement. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great God, I haven't watched that in a while. It's to the English guy and the Scot. Was it the Scot? Or
I think he was he a Dutch?
Yeah, Dutch.
Because talking about the Boer War or something, going on and on about it.
I'm not a historian, but
yeah,
it's yeah, I like that. See, I like things more for the humanity than I do for historical purposes or just like watching it and the characters.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm interested in history only because it got something to do with humanity. I really.
Well, I know that. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So the same thing with literature, or plays or paintings. It has something to do with human beings feeling and reacting to their particular realities.
I'm not a history buff.
Yeah.
I don't like history.
I've never been either.
I don't like history that much, to be honest with you. I like it. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. I'm getting drunk.
No, I share the sentiment because I hated history too. And I basically hate history buffs. People with a lot of facts and names and dates.
Yeah.
It's like fucking pointless, right? Yeah. The only reason I went into history was because I read a book, I liked the book, and the guy who wrote the book happened to be in history. If he was in chemistry.
I know that about you.
So
I know you're not. I can feel that.
So I share that critique, that you're giving to history. But what got turned me on to Bukowski was this book. I just picked it up when I was in high school on the shelf. Notes of a Dirty Old Man.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
And there's also something about art and politics here which really left a huge impression when I was like 15 or 16. And I just want to read a passage and again kind of get your reaction. This was written in 1968. If there's a battle, and I believe that there is, always has been.
That's great.
And that's what has made Van Goghs and Mahlers as well as Dizzy Gillespie's and Charlie Parker's. And please be careful of your leaders. For there are many in your ranks who would rather be president of General Motors than burn down the Shell oil station around the corner. But since they can't have one, they take the other. These are the human rats of the centuries who have kept us where we are. This is Dubček coming back from Russia, half a man, afraid of psychic death. A man must finally learn that it is better to die with his balls slowly cut off than to live any other way. Foolish? No more foolish than the greatest miracle. If you're caught in a trap, always understand what it is that you're trading for. Exactly, or the soul will give way. Casanova used to run his fingers, his hands up the ladies' dresses as men were torn apart in the king's courtyard. But Casanova died too. Just an old guy with a big cock and a long tongue and no guts at all. To say that he lived well is true. To say that I could spit on his grave without feeling is also true. The ladies usually go for the biggest damn fool they can find. That is why the human race stands where it does today. We have bred the clever and lasting Casanovas, all hollow inside, like the chocolate Easter bunnies we foster upon our poor children.
I'm not laughing. I'm right. Yeah,
I understand, man. The nest of the arts, like the nests of the revolutionaries, crawl with the most unimaginable lice-covered freaks, seeking Coca-Cola solace because they can neither find jobs as dishwashers or paint like Cezanne. If the mold doesn't want you, the only thing to do is to pray or work for a new mold. And when you find that that mold doesn't want you, then why not another? Everybody pleased in a certain way. Yet, old as I am particularly pleased to live in a certain age. The little man has simply gotten tired of taking too much shit. It's happening everywhere. Prague, Watts, Hungary, Vietnam. It ain't government. It's man against government. It's man who can no longer quite be fooled by a white Christmas with a Bing Crosby voice and dyed Easter eggs that must be hidden from kids who must work to find them. Of future presidents of America whose faces on TV screens must make you run to the bathroom and puke.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great, let me see that again.
Uh-huh.
That's one of the best. Yeah, it is. You love that, don't you?
I love it, man. I kept reading it over and over back in high school.
Yes. God damn, you were far. High school?
Yeah. I was lucky. I was lucky to find Bukowski, you know?
God damn, you were. I haven't found that dude. You know, I'm glad I did, though, man, because he turned me on to so many other writers.
Yeah, same thing happened with Henry Miller, you know. This guy came to my school and started talking about Henry Miller, Hubert Selby, and I checked out Henry Miller, and Miller was my guide to literature, you know, to Zen, to anarchism, to art.
I'm a poser, man.
What do you mean?
I'm not really anything I appear to be.
What do you mean?
I don't think I'm anything that I ever appear to be. Yeah. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I think I'm just kind of lost. But, you know.
Well, I think we are. I mean, I'm a poser too, in the sense that, look, I got a function, role to play, you know.
No, I'm being honest with you, man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is. I'm not political. I'm not really an artist. I'm not that.
Yeah.
I'm not really anything. I'm just kind of like drifting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing.
Sounds like the human condition, man. Because, you know, look, a lot of people think...
Well, you know what you want to do.
But I've been lost. I was lost a couple months ago, you know?
You know what you want to do. You're a writer, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what you want. Don't give me that crap.
Well, you know, it's as much as you consider...
Don't give me that crap, man. You know what you want to do. I mean, be honest
No,
with
I
me.
do.
You're... Yeah, so you're... I mean...
But I'm not a writer in the sense that I don't get paid for it. You know, nobody gives a shit what I write about.
Ah, they will, though, man. Do you understand? They will. And I'm glad I've known you. And I'm being serious, man. I'm glad I've known you because you're going to...
But you produced art. You painted, man.
Man, well, man, let's be honest,
No, I'm
man.
serious, man. I'm serious.
I read what you wrote. You're going to be... I mean... I'm not busting your balls.
No.
I'm being honest, man.
Yeah.
You're going to be a great writer.
Oh, thanks, man. I hope that's true.
And you're going to be... Your books are going to be read. I know it, man. I have a feeling. Can you give me that? Don't look at me like I'm bullshitting you.
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking about... There were times when I was lost. I was drifting. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Yeah, I wanted to be a writer, but I didn't write shit. Week after week after week. Didn't read shit. You know, fell into depression. State of like, what the fuck am I doing? You know?
I'm sorry, man.
So...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I'm saying that
sorry. I'm sorry, man. I know. Yeah.
I've drifted too,
I'm
man.
sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that way. Sorry. Okay?
No, it's cool, man. It's cool.